I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Got your motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Let's adopt the agenda as presented.
Second? I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
The secretary's reports, there is one error in the report. We're gonna have to wait until next month to approve that one. Treasurer's report, motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Treasurer's report, for this month, we had a ending balance or starting balance of $1,068,967.90. We had credits this past month of $63,016.52. We had debits and payments of $196,904.19 with an ending balance of $935,080.23.
Got a motion to accept the treasurer's report. Make a motion to accept the treasurer's report. Second,
Second.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, I did a question though before we start doing that. Didn't it say something in our bylaws that we need to do a roll call vote on everything? Does that include this as well?
No, not for this stuff here, just for your new and old business items.
Very good. Want to make sure it's on the right path. We had total purchases and for the month approving of bills of $196,904.19. Make a motion.
Motion to approve, motion to pay.
Down at 196,904.19. Make a motion. Second,
I think Rick made the motion, so I guess technically Denise is seconding. It's the first night. Point of parliamentary procedures.
Chief Fire Marshal's report.
Okay, Kenny is or was on a vehicle accident, so I am going to give the fire marshal's report also. Bear with me. I'm still learning the owl camera. Okay, Chief's report, 11 December 2023. Fleet status. Pump test is complete on truck 12. Water tower repair has been made. They're waiting on a slide track, and then they can recertify the ladder, and expecting to have that back in January. Breast 26 has been fully outfitted and is in service at Station 2. That's the one the old 96 Dodge we converted. Station 4 opened Saturday, December 1st. The bay lights and fans have been installed, and the flagpole is running late, but will be up by the next board meeting. Due to some service issues with the trash company, I brought in a rollback to finish cleaning the station because we had a lot of boxes and whatnot from getting all the furniture and everything in there. So we did have an issue with the installer of the station radio and alerting equipment. They failed to meet the December 2nd deadline and projected at least another week to completion. I terminated their services, and Sons of Thunder took over and is completing the work. Loggers update, all paperwork has been submitted. I have included the payoff in the 2024 budget and plan to take the new plan takes effect January 1st. SCBA grant, the compressor and the air packs have arrived. All firefighters have been fit tested for the new masks. We will be working with Feld. Feld has to come in with a purchase like that and scan all the barcodes and everything and verify everything came as it was supposed to. So they're coming in on December 28th. We'll do familiarization training, and then the new air packs will be in service, and I can close out the grant. Training this month, we finished the training academy. The district hosted fire investigation for first responders, and mutual aid training was live fire evolutions with the recruits. Hiring positions, recruit class 2313 graduated on December 1st here at headquarters. 3 have been assigned to squad and 1 to truck for now. Excuse me. We are interviewing for the 2 vacated positions tomorrow, and they will be assigned to stations by January 1st. Administration, Emily has completed her notary renewal and is waiting on a stamp and book to arrive with her bond. I have completed the annual surveys for Missouri Ethics Commission, Federal Census Bureau, and the Missouri Division of Fire Safety. Board elections, the filing notices were posted in accordance with the statute. Director Heeman and Director Butler seats are up this election. Filing closes December 26th. The office was supposed to be closed for the Christmas holiday, but I will be here to open the office the final day of filings and make sure we are here as required by the Secretary of State. Good and welfare, Good and welfare, the shootout dinner. I attended the shootout dinner and they donated $13,470 this year, so almost double what they donated last year. I would like to thank everyone that came together to make the opening of Station 4 possible. Our firefighters, the contractors did a great job, and we have a station to be proud of, not just in aesthetics, but in providing improved service to the community. Call volume, 82 alarms for the month of November, 978 alarms for 2023 to date. November, we had 5 structure fires, 1 vehicle fire, 4 natural cover fires, 44 EMS calls, 0 rescues, and 7 public assistance calls. To date, we've had 32 structure fires, 9 vehicle fires, 52 natural cover fires, 539 medical calls, 3 extrications, and 77 public service assistants. And that is the chief's report for 11 December 2023. The fire marshal's report, inspections, we had 16 rough-ins, 17 finals, 4 site inspections, 1 U for ground, and 33 docks for a total of 71 completed inspections. Total November 2023 permits, 20 docks, 15 structures, and 1 renewal for a total revenue of $11,490. Year to date, docks 331, 210 structures, 19 renewals, 1 occupancy, and 5 fireworks for a total of 566 permits. Year to date total 2023 permits, docks $25,067, structures $85,267.46, $625 for renewals, $100 for occupancies, and $750 for fireworks for a grand total of $111,818.46. And that is the fire marshal's report for 11 December 2023.
Have a motion to accept the
Motion to accept Chiefs and Fire Marshal's report.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on to unfinished business. 2024 budget.
So I'll just start with the reading of the budget message. As the Chief Executive and Financial Officer of the Sunrise Beach Fire District, I have the distinct honor and pleasure to present the district operating budget for 2024. The budget presented reflects the projected collection and tax revenue, as well as funds earmarked for continued capital improvement projects that were not completed in 2023 or slated for 2024. This year is especially exciting as we have opened our 3rd full-time fire station and are fulfilling all the promises made to our residents in Proposition Fire. The tax measure promised 3 things to our residents: the opening of Station 4 full-time, wage raises, and benefit increases for all of our staff. Station 4 was opened a month sooner than projected through great planning and the hard work of our staff and vendors. I have included completing the agreed-upon raises to provide a better look in the coming years at increases on payroll-based expenses, such as retirement and workers' compensation insurance. We will be in the coming to a time in 2025 where we will most likely need to make changes to health insurance, and by giving the remaining balance of the raises this year, we will be provided with a full year of data to make the best decisions possible for the district and the staff. Our line items are funded to absorb the increases as expected for 2024, such as health insurance plans, fuel and oil, utilities, retirement, and other expenses which continue to see increases due to economic inflation. All other line items are funded to support our new workforce and in complete projects and purchases listed and outlined in the 5-year plan. The Fire Prevention Office continues to issue permits for residential and commercial construction at an increased rate, which will only serve to increase future assessments. Our district continues to grow, and we rise to meet those challenges with the best people, equipment, and apparatus possible to best serve our community. To the Board of Directors, I say thank you for your support. We have worked together to ensure that our residents and our staff are safe, taken care of, and our district is well funded to meet our residents' expectations and the goals we have set for ourselves, all in service to the community. So with that being said, the budget really hasn't changed a whole lot from the draft I gave last month. The two biggest things in here, and we talked about the one at the end of the last board meeting, is the loggers payout. With approving this budget this evening, that includes the loggers payout, and I do have the check if you guys agree to do that. But by paying that out, we kind of got into a discussion about the how that works out last month, and I kind of missed it, and I apologize. I didn't explain that right.
We went back over it.
So basically what that means is, yes, it's a $484,000 is our current liability, but if we do the loan route of paying this off, it's kind of like an arm. We keep adding years of service, so that 44 just keeps getting bigger. And it goes to 20.9% of our budget. So by doing it this way, if we pay that liability off now, it remains at 14.7% of the budget, and we save about $150,000 a year in retirement. That comes out to about $2 million over the next 20 years that we would save, and we can use that to, like Rick had brought up at the last board meeting, we can increase the funding to vehicle replacement and that and pay off the ladder truck a lot quicker. So that's my recommendation in the 2024 budget, is to go ahead and pay off that liability. We saw a $50,000 insurance premium raise on the health insurance, and an $11,000 raise on the workers' comp. Work comp and health insurance are all based on, not health insurance, retirement are all payroll based. So it all goes off percentages of our budget. With the health insurance going up, and it's going to go up again because we hired 6 more people. And I mean, we don't have hard numbers on them because they have dependents and things like that. And that's why I recommend in this budget, we go ahead and pay off the remaining balance of the raise. And that way by next year, I have hard numbers going into 2025, because we're going to have to negotiate anyways with the shop for their contract coming up. So this way we have hard numbers to know where we're going to be at and where we're going to end up. So that was the 2 biggest changes, other than I did include, I missed in the last draft budget putting in the brush truck because the brush truck was supposed to be in by now, and it's not coming to January. So I did add the price of the brush truck into vehicle replacement. So with that being said, that's the 2 biggest things I changed in this one from the draft budget, is paying off the loggers now and going ahead and giving the full remaining balance of the raises to get those done and out of the way.
Any questions for the chief about the budget?
So are we increasing the amount that we're setting back? You know, we have a minimum of 3 months. Did you go ahead and up that for all the extra expenses we have going in?
You mean in the reserve? We haven't put anything into the reserve other than the 400,000 we moved it up to, but we certainly can.
I mean, will that number 400 going to cover the 3 months? My question, I guess.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I personally would like to see that up to $500,000 or a little bit more, to be honest with you. But I mean, that 400,000 maintains us. I mean, right now our payroll is about $46,000 a payroll. That will go up with the raise. But I mean, we're funded and we're good. It's just, in years past, when I first started here, we had like $1.4 million just floating in general revenue, and we've made improvements and upgrades to spend that down anyways, because it's not a savings account. So, with that being said, we're going to be fine. We don't have any issues moving forward. And I agree. I do want to see that reserve pushed up a little bit more, and I want to pay off the ladder truck and look at a new 4-house truck.
So we are putting money in the reserve for the future purchase of the next truck.
Well, that's what we were talking about too. I would say after this year, because we're buying a brush truck, we start putting $100,000 into vehicle replacement. We're at 50 right now.
And you got a status report on our audit for the